Hello everyone and welcome back to Beck's Flavor. I hope that you are doing very well. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, my name is Becca and a very warm welcome to you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you become part of the Beck's Flavor family. As you can tell, we will be making this lovely sugar bread. Okay, this bread is so good, guys, so fluffy and so soft. Also, stay tuned to the end to find out what goes on behind the scenes at Beck's Flavor. All right, and if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do subscribe, and also press the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I'll leave you to go and subscribe right now. I am using bread flour instead of plain flour because the bread flour has more protein, which will give you more gluten, which will make your bread more chewy. But you can also use plain flour if you like, it's equally fine. And then we will be adding some salt, some nutmeg, vanilla extract, yeast, evaporated milk, our melted butter, warm water, egg and sugar. So let's get started. I will start off by activating my yeast. So I'll put my yeast in my bowl and add a bit of the sugar that we're going to be using into the bowl as well, because yeast loves sugar. And adding some warm water, not cold, not hot, warm water, enough for you to be able to touch without getting burnt. Okay, mix everything together and then cover it up for it to activate before you add it into your mixture. I will start off by mixing the sugar and my salt and also grating in my whole nutmeg. I'll only be using half of the nutmeg. You know, I like fresh nutmeg. Don't worry about the measurements. I'll put everything in the description box below. Then just go ahead and mix everything together. I will now start off with my wet ingredient. Just make a bit of a hole in the flour and I will add in my eggs, evaporated milk, and then my vanilla extract, my melted butter, and I'll go ahead and mix everything together so it's all fully incorporated. While I mix everything together, why not go ahead and press that subscription button, okay? And then we'll get back to our bread. After everything is mixed together, my yeast is now activated. As you can see, it's got all the froth at the top of the yeast, so I'll just go ahead and add that into my flour. I mix everything together to make sure that everything is all combined. I will now go ahead and use my hand to mix because I want to feel exactly how the dough is going to form. I will add in my water gradually, okay? Make sure that you add the water in gradually and then try and mix everything together before you add some more water. Otherwise, you end up using too much water. So add it in gradually, okay? And mix everything together until you've come to the consistency that you want. Added the water that I needed and wanted, and right now it will feel as if it's too soft. Don't be tempted to add more flour, it is just fine. I will be using my hand mixer to knead my dough. You can also use your hand, which is fine. You need to do this for about 10-15 minutes until it's soft and stretchy. You can also use a stand mixer if you have one. After about 5 minutes, I can tell that my dough is not ready yet, as it's still sticking and it's not as stretchy. Dough is ready now, all the gluten is activated, so I'm just going to add a bit of oil onto my worktop and work it a little bit more. I don't want to add any flour on the worktop at this point because I don't want to add fresh flour onto the dough that has already been activated, or the gluten is activated, so that's why I use the oil. Look at how nice and stretchy that is. That's when you know that your dough is ready, when it's all nice and stretchy and smooth, so you know you're ready to go. I'll leave my dough to rest for a little while I go ahead and prep my baking tin. I will be using non-stick paper that I'm going to put on the bottom of the tins because I don't want my bread to get stuck at the bottom, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and oil everything up. Like I said, I don't want my bread to get stuck. I would love to eat this bread, all right? Then go ahead and just oil everything up. This tin that I'm holding comes with a lid, and you can cover it up if you like, if you want that kind of sharp flat top bread. You can do that. I can link it down below in the description box if you want to know where I bought my tin from. It's from Amazon. I'll put the link down below if you want to buy one, and then put a bit of flour in there so that we can get ready to get baking. My dough has been resting for about 10 minutes, so I will go ahead and get ready to cut them into my desired shape that I want and put them into the tin ready to bake. Go ahead and work the dough just a little bit. I'm just adding some more oil onto my worktop because I don't want it to get stuck onto the worktop or get stuck on my fingers. Because I have got two different sizes tins, when I divide them into two, I will also go ahead and cut a little bit off of the other half to add onto this half because they're different sizes. Now I'll be using a rolling pin to sort of get the desired shape that I want. So what you're trying to do is trying to get it into like a shape, like a square shape, so that you can fold it together and make it into a roll, if that even makes sense. Yeah, you can just go ahead and practice with it and see how it goes. Just go ahead and fold it together and sort of pinch everything together. Make sure that it sort of looks all right, okay? But don't worry too much if you can't get the shape. If you put it in the tin, it's gonna rise and it's gonna feel sort of the shape of the tin anyway. But try your best to sort of get it into this kind of shape if you can. For my second one, I will try and switch up the shape. You can try and do any shape that you want, so you can do like in the form of a ball or any shape that you really like. You want to have your bread how you want it. So I'll cut them into 4 equal parts, and then I'll just go ahead and roll everything and make sure it's like some sort of sausage style, if that even makes sense. But yeah, the rolling bit is up to you on how you want your bread to look like, okay? So that's how I'm gonna roll mine up and put everything into the bread tin. I'm going to cover it up with some cling film and a clean cloth to set aside for it to rise and double in size. My bread is all risen and I'll be putting it in the oven for about 35 minutes on 160 degrees. I don't want it too high because I want it to take its time, okay? Oh, my bread is done. Look at how good this looks, guys. I am just putting some butter on top of it because I want the crust to be nice and soft. I don't want to have crunchy crust. If you want to have a crunchy crust, then you can leave this bit out, but this is how I like my bread. And now the moment of truth. I'm just trying to, get this bread out without breaking anything. So I'm just gonna try and get the edges off so that it comes out nicely. And just watch this, okay? Look at it. It's so nice, so golden. You should smell this, yeah, when I'm baking this bread. It's amazing. Look at how easy it breaks and how fluffy it's looking in the inside. Oh, guys, you know what? Comment below and let me know what you will pair with this lovely hot bread. Yeah, will it be hot chocolate, hot tea, whatever you want to do with this bread? Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I mean, it's amazing. Okay, look at it. I hope that you like this recipe. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below for me. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So I want you to listen to what goes behind the scenes when I bake bread. Just have a listen. And if you don't hear from me again, take care of yourself and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.
No. Mommy's coming for you. Wow, best flavor. Best flavor.
No, baby, you have to wait, please.
More bread, more bread.